Hi everyone, it's Jeff here from Avada. In this video I will take a look at how to use the Avada Select Field Element. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to be notified of all new content. Okay, let's begin. The Avada Select Field Element allows you to add a range of options from which users can select from. Let's have a look at how it works. I've imported the Avada Investment Prebuilt here, and there is a Select Field Element here on this form. Let's edit it to see how it has been set up. Like most form field elements, it starts with the field label and field name. This one doesn't have a field label, and the field name is just called subject. Under this is an option for multi-select. Here it is set to no, so the user can only make one selection. If you set it to multi-select, you see more of the options, and on the front end you select multiple options with the Control or Command key. Okay, let's set multi-select back to no. The next option is required field. Here it's on no, as this is part of a contact form, and this allows users to ignore this section. If you set this to yes, an empty input notice option displays. And with this you can customize the error message the user gets when they have not filled out a required field and try to submit the form. I'll set it back to no. Placeholder text comes next, and here it says select a service, which is mirrored in the form. With the select field element, the first of the options shows in the field, unless placeholder text has been added, which then replaces it. If one of the options, however, has been selected as the default, it replaces the placeholder text as well. Tooltip text is the next option, and here this is also empty. This displays next to the field label, and so it's only really useful when there is a field label, and in this case there's not. Then comes the options. There are several form elements that have this, and by default there is one option. You can add a new option, rename the existing option, delete the options, or tick the option so it is pre-selected. You can also add bulk or predefined options with the button here, and as you can see with the bulk options you add them yourself with values each on their own line, or you can add any of the predefined options on the right. You can also select a show values option, which adds a value column to the individual options. As you can see on the bulk add window, you can add values to bulk options by adding a straight separator and a value after the option. There are many ways to use this, but essentially it allows you to add a value to a selection. This can be any alphanumeric value, and it's this value that gets sent along with the submission. It's not visible to the user at all. Basically, you would use this when the labels, which are human readable, are not the same as the values you want to gather. As we can see in this form, there are 6 options here. After this is the input field icon option. This just adds an icon next to the placeholder text or option. Autocomplete tokens comes next. You can select an autocomplete detailed token, or you can select custom to add your own token combination. There's a link in the description for more information and examples. Tab index comes next. In general, you won't need this in a form as the elements will just get focus in DOM order. But you can use this by adding a positive value to create a custom order, or a negative value to remove an element from the tabbing sequence. Okay, after this comes the usual CSS class and CSS ID fields for adding a CSS or ID to the element for further customization with CSS. The only other tab with this element is the Conditionals tab. Here you can set conditional logic for the element to appear. See our How to Use Conditional Logic in Avada Forms video linked below for a full rundown on how that works. Okay, I'll just save this form and come to a page that displays it and refresh. And here's our select field element with the choice of options. Okay, that's the select field element, and that's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with all the latest videos, and if you have any questions or need assistance, please create a support ticket and our team will gladly assist you. As always, we want to thank you for choosing Avada.